Oh, we're so glad you're still with us on Colorado and Company. Well, roll up your sleeves and do everything you can to fight the flu this year. And to talk about the importance of getting that flu shot this year, well, from 365 Health, it's Lee Herholzer, and from Safeway Albertsons, please welcome Nikki Price. And in the control room right now, we have Danny and Patient Care Services Manager Tony Size. He's actually going to give our director Moss his very own flu shot live as he directs the show. And listen, he's been ready for that flu shot. Hello, it's cold outside. It's also snowing a little bit. All right, Danny and Moss, how is the mood in the control room right now? Well, actually, I don't know if we're going to go back to them, but I'm getting a little bit excited. So before we go, okay, we're going back to them. Yay, Danny, how is it in there?
We are so excited, Claudia. I understand why you're like kind of going back and forth because we're just as stoked as you are. Moss has his muscle showing. That's exciting. That is awesome. We're going to be ready for the season. You guys are excited, right?
Yes, very excited.
Moss?
Okay, yes.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
No problem.
Great, perfect, no problems. I love that so much. Well, it's really cool for you guys at home to be getting a view of our control room back here too. So if you hear cues in the background too, that is our producer Colleen. She's giving me time cues here as well. So you get a full-fledged set here. Say hi, Colleen. All right, Claudia, let's learn more about what we can get out of this flu shot here.
All right, absolutely, Danny. Well, we'll start with Nikki. Why is that flu shot so important, especially as we're heading into the cold months?
Yeah, so it's so important for ages 6 months to, as old as you can get, to get that flu shot. Not only does it prevent the flu, but also it can prevent others from getting the flu. So we always say it's not all about you, because you could be a carrier. And as we're getting into that holiday season, you certainly don't want to, be giving grandma the flu by any means, because you're immunocompromised. Our pediatrics, our geriatrics, those are the ones that are going to have the most severe flu cases.
Absolutely, and you bring up a good point. Be the example here, the healthy one who's not going to give the flu to everybody else. Now, there's a lot of myths around the flu shot. I've heard all of them. What is your take on that?
Yeah, so they really are just myths to that point. But like the first one saying, like, I get the flu, like the flu shot gives me the flu, and that's not really the case.
Yes, I've heard
it's
that.
Either you've been exposed to the flu prior to getting the flu shot, or it's that the flu shot has given you just a slight immune response, which is very typical of any vaccine, which that's good because then you know your antibodies are building and it's working.
Yeah, so that's a good way to look at it. Hey, if you've got a few symptoms, that means that something is working and that flu shot is actually been activated. Well, Lee, I want to talk to you about 365health.org. It's a great resource to find a vaccine clinic or a health fair. What can you share about that and how can people connect?
Sure. So we have a plethora of information on our health fairs at 365health.org. So all of the locations, the times, the dates. And this fall we're hosting 28 health fairs across the state.
Nice.
And those are wrapping up around mid-November. And we actually have 4 of those coming on Saturday around the metro area and one down in Pueblo.
Okay, so they're pretty much everywhere. I mean, if somebody wants to come out and get a flu shot, they can.
Yes.
You just gotta log on, guys. All that info is there. Now, the COVID-19 booster is also available. What kind of info do they need to know about that?
Right, so if they go to the website, again, they can see where we offer both the flu shot and the COVID-19 shots.
Okay.
And most of that, we have a ton of vaccine clinics, and they can get those shots at most of the health fairs also. So by the end of this year, we're actually going to be up to about 550 clinics that we've held since we started at the end of 2021.
Isn't that incredible, going from 2020 to where we are today, how it's so accessible? It's a wonderful thing. And Nikki, before we go to Moss in the control room, can anybody get a flu shot with kiddos? At what age is it appropriate here?
6 months of age. And
Perfect.
you can do that at any of our clinics or any of our pharmacies. So all of our pharmacists are able to, they're trained to do that.
That's wonderful. Okay, everyone, don't let those winter months get you. Be prepared. Get the flu shot. All right, what do you ladies say we go over to Moss and see how it's going in the control room? All right, and Tony Size is also there, ready to do the job. Okay, Danny, take it away.
All right, Tony, I'd say stick it to the man.
All right, here we go. What's Tony's name?
Guys, this is so easy that, again, our director, Moss, is getting this done right now while directing the show. That is how easy it is to get your flu shot. So I'm sorry, you have no excuses. Moss is doing it right here in the middle of Cocoa. And
I think this is hilarious.
bam, you're immunized, Moss. I think that was it. There you go. Okay,
There you go.
Tony, why should somebody get the flu shot now?
So you want to get the flu shot now before the flu starts spreading out in your communities, and to also because it can take up to 2 weeks before it's fully effective.
Okay, so Moss, you're boosted, you're ready to go. How do you feel?
It was the easiest thing you can do. I mean, everybody should do this for sure.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm going to meet Tony later today to get my COVID shot. Yep.
Okay, there you go. Guys, all boosted, ready to go. There's really, again, no excuse. And Tony, you're going to be here all day at 9 News helping us all out, right?
I will be. Yep, be protecting this whole community.
Yes, protecting us all right here at 9 News. This is so exciting. Well, Claudia, I'm going to send it back to you to give everybody information on how they can do the same. It is just that easy.
All right, thank you, Danny. Well, you can go to 365health.org to find a vaccine clinic or health fair near you. No appointment necessary. 4 health fairs are happening this Saturday. That's October the 29th. Get the list on the website, 365health.org.